After attempting to interrogate Kreg, the gnomish barbarian and their newest arrival, the champions continue to fend off the assaulting wolves and drow. Scratch, aka Mr. Whiskers, delivers the final blow to one of the drow pursuers, carving out his eye with a well-thrown dart and forcing him to fall back. Introductions are made, and Kreg joins the party as they make their way to the walled city of Brath. Kreg speaks with the guards before Piper takes over, and they are allowed into the town, heading to the Diamond Shell Inn to rest and take stock of their options.
So, basically, Piper just volunteered you guys to go kill rats.
I mean, we got a little gnome with a great big axe. I think we'll be fine to handle some rats.
Brian, as I do
Yes.
that, as she mentions the gnome, I'm like, yeah, I got this, and then I swing out a chair.
Oh!
You smash the chair.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
He
Chair has
smashes
a-
that chair.
That's an 11 plus...
Oh, that hits. It's a chair.
Yeah, I
They
figured.
don't have a high armor class.
I wasn't expecting, but yeah.
Roll your damage, please.
Oh, he destroyed that chair.
So that's 6.
So he cuts that chair in half.
Alright, so I will give her the 3 gold.
And she goes, and that chair would be 2.
2 gold?
To fix it or replace it.
Alright, I'll give her the 5.
Thank you.
And it begins.
Next time it's coming out of your gold, little one.
Oh, I
Doesn't have any.
pull it in my pocket and I shove 2 gold in her hand.
I mean, I already paid her for the chair, but...
Well, I think he's shoving it in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh! I meant next time, not... Sure.
I'm already
Sure.
walking away, so...
Can you see the 2 kids up to the room and make sure that they get some rest?
Sure thing, it's no problem. Alright, you two. Wash up. You got dinner in... Well, actually, you got lunch in a little hour. Dinner's not for a few hours yet. I kind of forgot what time it was.
It's early.
Very. Yeah, so it's not nighttime, so I guess we can send the Jeff and Cassidy to
I think upstairs, Jeff is probably going to put Casey down for a
So
nap.
Cassidy is Casey.
It's Casey.
Yeah.
He's probably going to put Casey down for a nap, and he's probably going to fall asleep himself, but Big Brother style, he's going to be making sure she's okay.
Yeah, and I'm making sure both of them are okay.
I wave them good night. Night, Tim. Night, Lauren.
Much like the last group you were with, he's ignoring you as well as he continues up the stairs.
This is just the trend with Kreg, apparently.
Apparently.
Alright, so now that they're settled, taken care of, to the basement?
To the basement. And you actually do know where the basement is, because right underneath where that rat is, there is a trapdoor, and it's a heavy-ish weight put on top of it.
To try to keep the rats out.
Yeah, it's...
I pick up the weight.
I was gonna say, for anyone who's over, 3 feet, because Tilly is like 2 feet tall. So it's the heaviest thing she can move onto it. She's short, she's small.
Yeah, around 2'7". Jesus.
She's a small woman. She's also a pretty young woman. As far as equivalency goes, she's probably in her late teens, early 20s. So she is spry and youthful and exuberant.
And she's pretty.
And she's flirty.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that one.
So Kreg picks up the barrel and it swishes a little bit inside, but the door is now clear.
I move it over and then... Is there a cork?
Yes, open
Because
the
I'm
door.
curious what's in
There
it.
is a cork. There is a cork.
I pop it open and sniff inside.
It smells kind of acrid, but not overpowering.
Acrid?
Kind of acidic.
Okay.
Which, not like acid, but like... Have you ever smelled a strong alcohol that's not the best, not a good alcohol?
Okay, yeah,
One
yeah,
that's
yeah.
strong, but this one
Like
doesn't
a
have,
moonshine?
kind of like a moonshine, but not as strong.
Okay.
And like, you don't sniff it and go, oh god. You sniff it and go,
Eh.
that could probably get you fucked up.
Alright. No, yeah. I got a few of those in my apartment somewhere.
Yeah, so it's alcohol that is deceptive. Doesn't smell like much, but it'll hit you like a truck.
Okay. I put the cork back in because he just doesn't really have an interest in that right now.
Right.
Right. So, down into the basement, I guess.
Alright. Open the trap door, and there is a little wooden ladder that leads down, as well as a pulley with a rope.
I jump down with my axe ready.
You just jump.
Yeah.
Athletics check, please.
Alright.
I didn't put my dice away. Good to know.
Did he just?
He did. You know, we could probably just close it and let them fight it out, right?
Hold on. I'm adding numbers here.
I closed the door.
It's a Kreg solo adventure! We didn't even need Matt to come back.
I was joking.
Scratch begins to close the door. Piper grabs your wrist and goes, I was joking, and forces you to put the door back up.
15.
15. Alright, so you're gonna take half damage. So you take 2 points of damage as you your feet slam into the ground. You feel that kind of reverberation. It's like, that's the good shit.
Oh shit! Wait, I need to go buy arrows.
Yeah, you're down to 4 arrows.
I look at Piper. Piper, can you loan me like 5 arrows?
Sure, I can give you 5.
Thank you.
Alright, so down below, Kreg has his axe out. He's looking around. Make a perception check for me.
Do gnomes have dark vision? I forget.
Yes,
do
yes,
I.
they do.
You do?
Gnomes have dark vision.
Good to know.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Out of the darkness, you see these red, beady eyes. First 1 pair, then 2, then 4, then 8. As the sniffing and scritching of their feet against the stone floor, they start to move forward. And these are not tiny rats. Much like the one upstairs, these are big rats.
And the rest of us are climbing down.
And the rest of you are climbing down the 10-foot ladder.
Kreg licks his lips and prepares for battle.
And everyone rolls initiative.
Wow,
I rolled a natural fucking 1.
Well,
5.
low numbers club.
I got a 14.
I have a 7.
12.
I rolled
have
another
a 12.
natural 1.
You're not doing okay.
I am not. Let's see which one of these groups gets to go first. A natural 2.
We should probably
And then a
use that
12.
die.
I think I need to get a new die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, dear lord. Alright. So, Jelltur, you're climbing down and you hear the scratching
Oh.
of feet. And
I forgot I had this ability as a Ghostwise halfling.
you're halfway down the ladder into the dark basement.
Keep climbing down.
Kreg is yelling incoherently right now.
Wait, why am I halfway down?
Because Kreg initiated the combat by jumping down. You were in the middle of climbing down.
Okay, well, climbing doesn't cost me extra movement because of my beef type.
It's a ladder. I'm not gonna...
Okay, just make sure.
There's no extra movement on a ladder. It's just a ladder.
Gotcha. Alright, so I go down the last 5 feet.
Alright?
What do I don't have dark vision. It's
You
dark.
do not have dark vision.
No torches. It's dark down here.
No torches. It's dark down there.
I can't see shit.
You cannot.
I pull up my claw and the candle and light it.
Alright. So, you guys see him take out the rat claw. And Kreg, you're standing right next to him. You look and you see he takes out this rat claw, puts a candle in it, and, like, takes his tinderbox to it. And nothing happens, but he holds it up. And JJ, you just see 8 giant rats moving in a semicircle towards the base of the ladder.
I'm assuming lighting the candle was an action for me, I guess.
It was.
So
You're holding it out, and no one else sees any light. Kreg, he's just holding a candle in a mummified rat claw, and staring into the darkness in horror.
Okay. Crazy
I
half-human.
I put it on my side and I move
Alright.
back 20 feet.
There is no 20 feet to move back. The ladder's
Oh.
against a wall.
Can I move to the side, or are they blocking like the whole side, like the whole semicircle?
You can move to the sides, but if you move too far to the sides, you're going to be walking into the semicircle.
Is there any barrels or anything down there I can hide behind?
There are.
I want to hide behind one of the barrels.
Alright, so you like dive behind a barrel. Go ahead and roll your stealth for me.
It was 16 plus 7. That is right, 23.
Alrighty. Piper, you are up.
So I will finish climbing down.
Alrighty.
And is it possible for me to attack one of the rats with my rapier?
You can, because you didn't need to take an action to make anything for you to be able to see.
Yes, because I can actually see in the dark. That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit a rat.
Good. There is my 8 points of damage.
Alright, did you go to the left or the right of Kreg?
To the left.
Alright, let's group one then. You take your rapier and slay a rat. You just right through the forehead. He goes pin straight. You pull the blade back, and it just flops to the ground. Alright, Kreg, you are up.
I'm gonna rage, and that's a bonus action, I think?
I believe it is, yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going over to group 1, and I'm smacking something.
Alright, so you run up to Piper's side, and you just lift this broad great axe over your head, and you bring it down on a rat. Go ahead and roll the hit for me.
Alrighty. Alright, so that's a 19 plus numbers.
That will hit the rat.
I would hope so.
I'm pretty sure you're about to splat the rat, but go ahead.
I made this elegant cut, dropping one, and he's just gonna splatter one.
Yep, okay. Oh wait, no, that's not max. So, how does 17 points of damage do you?
You kind of misjudge where the rat is, or in your not where the rat is, but how you're holding your blade.
Yeah.
And you don't bring it blade down, you bring it flat down, like you did against the wolf.
Yeah.
And you pancake that fucker. Piper, you are sprayed with viscera as the flat end of this axe spatters like a spatula down on this thing, spraying gore in all directions.
And Kreg just starts laughing maniacally.
Kreg, turn your blade.
Scratch, please go.
What? That was weird. What the hell was that?
That was Kreg in a rage.
Oh, okay. Do I see any rats from up here?
You do. You see about 6 remaining.
So I want to dive down to them from here.
Shouldn't it be
All right.
7?
6. There were 8. Piper
I
killed
killed one,
and you
you killed
pancaked
one.
one.
Oh, I didn't realize you killed one. Okay.
Yeah, she elegantly killed it. That blade just went in like a perfect stinger, came back, barely a drop of blood oozing out of it, just instantly killed. You splat, motherfucker!
So the claws come out, and I will dive at one of them
All right.
from up here.
Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Oh God.
Fucking hate this. Roll your damage. You killed the rat. I know it. Did you go to the left or the right?
9 damage. Where are they?
To the left.
We went to the left.
They went to the left.
I'll go to the right.
All right. So, how much damage was that?
9 damage.
Dead rat. All right.
And now for my offhand.
Oh, that's right. Martial arts.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, yeah. So that is 15.
15 will hit.
And 4 damage.
All right. That one's still alive. You slash one, like you remove its throat with that slash. And when you were gaining your balance, you like backhand one and you slash it across its side. And you just see these deep cuts but it just screeches in pain and tries to back up a little bit. Not enough to give you an attack of opportunity, just thematically. It tries to, like, pull back from you. But then the rats go. There's one on Piper and one on Kreg. But they have pack tactics, so they have advantage.
Cool. That's fun.
Come at me,
One on
bro.
Piper.
I mean, listen, well, they're not poisonous rats. We should be fine.
That you
That
know of.
is a 16 to hit Piper.
That will hit.
So you will take 5 points of piercing damage as this thing just tears into you with its fangs. And then on Kreg, a natural 20.
Come at me, bro.
That's gonna hurt.
He is also raging, though.
He is also raging, so he's going to take half damage. And I
That
actually
will not
only
hurt.
rolled 6 points of damage for that one.
Alright.
That
So you
will
take
not
3, as it, like, bites you in the ass.
Oh.
It, like, came around and went, nah, right into your butt.
Okay.
And then the 3 on Scratch, because Jelltur hit.
Coward.
And their passive perception's 10, so they're not finding him. So first attack on Scratch, that's either a 16 or an 18 plus numbers.
They have advantage.
They have advantage, yes. That is a grand total of 22 to hit you.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, so that is 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack. It's either a 14 or a 19 plus numbers. I'm going to go with that hitting too.
Yeah.
For 5 points of damage. Final attack
Okay.
against you. It's either going to be a 16 or a 16. Which would you like? I'll let you choose this one.
I'll take the 16. Is that
Alright.
total?
That's to hit, yes.
I will use body hardening.
Alright. Roll your die, which I think you only need a 1 under
18.
there. Yeah. So you get bit, and this one goes to bite you, and it goes for your bicep, and you just flex. And as you do, it catches the teeth, so it can't actually bite down. It gets its mouth on you, but it's like, like trying to chew a rock. You ever see a dog try to chew a tennis ball that's too big for its mouth?
I've seen a dog try and chew a brick.
I mean, I guess
specifically.
that's a similar concept.
What dog have you seen trying
It really likes that brick. It just like keeps trying to gnaw on a
Or it
brick.
really hates that brick, one of the two. Well, anyway, that brings us back to the top with Jelltur.
Alright, I can see them from stealth, correct?
You can, because you have means.
But, it dim light dim light attacks are still at disadvantage, aren't they?
No, dim light is just... they're not that far
Yeah.
away from you. They're within the bright light.
Okay. Then I will attack from stealth.
Alright.
Attack one of the ones on Scratch.
The
So,
wounded one or one of the unwounded ones?
One of
The wounded one's
One of the
dead.
unwounded ones because I have advantage.
I'm sure you'll kill it if you hit.
I get the feeling you're gonna kill any of these fuckers, but
16 and 18 on the dice. So
that either would hit.
18. Yeah, 18 plus would hit. And get my sneak attack.
Hell, you could have had disadvantage and hit.
4, 5, 6 damage, so
It's
15,
dead.
so 18 points.
It's
God damn. Man.
you like shoot it and you get it right through the ears, that it just slumps to the ground, and grayish fluid starts leaking out of the side of its head.
And I will bonus action hide.
Alrighty, roll
Not
your
so
stealth.
great. That one not so great. 12.
Okay, you still beat their passive, which is a 10. Piper, you're up.
So I just got bit by one, so I'm going to try to make him go the way of his friend.
Friend.
I'm gonna attack with my
nestimate.
rapier, whatever. Yeah, that is a non-natural 20 to hit.
That will hit the rat.
It's only 3 points of damage, though.
It will not kill the rat, though.
No.
Alright, that brings us to Kreg as Piper's rapier just kind of pierces the side of one. Kreg, this one's still kind of gnawing on your butt. What are you gonna do to it?
One good bite deserves another.
You horrify me, you crazy motherfucker. Roll to hit.
This is something.
Yep, yes he did. Roll to hit.
Ah, damn, I'm probably gonna...
Word flex, but okay.
I'm not even sure what a modifier I would even use for this.
It's strength based.
Okay, so that's plus... Oh good, it's not horrible. 13.
13 will hit the rat.
Oh, thank God. What am I rolling with this? Because
I think it's 1 point of damage.
Plus his strength modifier. That's how
Yeah.
I've been ruling unarmed strikes for other people.
Alright, so that's
8 points of damage on my bite.
You killed the rat.
Yes.
You killed it by biting.
Wait, so
8. Sorry, hang on.
he's
8
raging.
points of
He's
damage.
raging. He gets an extra 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
So he just turns around, he drops the axe, and he just grabs the rat by the face, and he grabs it by the face and the tail is what I'm going to say. You grab it like that, and you just bite into its back, and it's trying to scream, but you're like holding its mouth shut as you then let go and start shaking your body just violently, shaking that rat back and forth until that spine just snaps. And then you drop it and you're standing there, blood just pouring from your mouth as you're heavily panting. Your eyes are wide and there's a dead rat at your feet just...
Can I use my...
You're very disturbing, aren't you?
Can I do a bonus action and...
I'm glad I went on the other side.
Actually, is there any rats left on our side?
There's one on Piper.
Can I bite that one?
No, you cannot. No.
Can I swing my axe at that one?
No, that was your action. That was your attack action.
Oh, fuck.
You had your attack, and it was impressive, sir.
Okay, how about this intimidation roll?
That I'll give you. You can have advantage even.
And I want everyone to roll.
Including the players. Players roll insight.
Alright, so what's my...
Oh, God.
Please be good.
18 insight.
He's a horrifying little monkey, but...
15.
15 insight. He's terrifying.
He's terrifying.
15 intimidation.
So you meet the DC there, Scratch, but just barely. So you're just like, maybe I can be Mr. Whiskers.
We need to lose this guy as fast as possible.
Hey, what was yours, Jelltur?
17.
17. This guy's fucked in the head.
I figured as much.
Yeah, the rat is not, he doesn't want anything to do with you. He wants nothing to do with you.
I'm surprised they're intelligent enough to be frightened.
He just watched that guy.
You touch him, he's frightened or something.
He just watched that guy, not Rottweiler. What's that tiny little dog that does that? He like terriered his buddy. No, he just went full-blown terrier on his buddy. If that doesn't shake you a little bit to your core, then it's not that you're dumb. You're just, there's nothing there. So Scratch, you're up. You got one rat left on you, and he's already wounded.
I'm going to attack it.
All right,
17.
that'll hit.
I'm sure it's
I
dead.
was gonna say, can you roll less than 3?
No.
All right, he's dead.
6 damage.
Super dead.
You kick it in the nuts.
Doesn't have nuts.
Oh no, I use my claws. I tear its throat out.
All right. Is that all you want to do with the turn?
Is there another one here?
There is the one that's currently looking at Kreg like, what?
I'm gonna run over there and attack it.
All right, you move over. It's not very far. You guys are you're probably all within 5 feet of each
18 to hit,
other. That'll hit the rat.
5 damage.
All right, it is still alive, and the rat goes, and the rat is done with y'all. And that door is open, and there is a ladder there, and he's gonna disengage and start going up those stairs.
It can climb a ladder?
How do you think it got out the first time?
Damn. Yeah, no, that's fair.
So it's going up that ladder, and you just hear from upstairs, What the bloody hell? Who took the weight off the door? You know what? I'll have to give her an initiative roll too.
Oh, wait, did it make it all the way up there?
Yeah, it's only a 10-foot ladder.
Well, no, I think she would have, locked it behind us if she knew we were going down right then and there.
Yeah, she didn't know you were going down now. She was putting the kids in their room, and she was probably like, all right, so this is how we're gonna... What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a rat coming out of the basement! So she gets an initiative roll. She does not have a good initiative. I think she beats the rats, though. Actually, I think she beats Kreg. So...
Well, I mean, I'm sure she does beat Kreg for this.
So Tilly goes on 9, which brings us to Jelltur.
I guess I go up the ladder.
Go
Alright.
save her, lady love.
You come climbing out that ladder, you just come out the top, and you see this rat like 10 feet away at the edge of the bar. Tilly is on the stairs. She's coming down the stairs. This rat is like beelining across her tavern.
So no one's within, no one's on range, no one's on it.
No one's on it.
It's taken a lot of damage.
It is hurt.
I shoot with my bow.
Alright, roll to hit.
Wait, no, how far is it from me?
It's only 10 feet.
How much movement do I have? It's only how much movement do I have left?
You can still bonus action move.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'm a bonus action move and draw my rapier.
Yeah, it was only 10 feet up the ladder, and it's 10 feet away, so you probably can get there, let's say, 5 feet to get to the ladder, 10 feet to go up the ladder, 10 feet to get to it. It's still on your move.
Yeah, so that's on my movement. So yeah, I just move up to my taking my rapier.
Alright, roll to hit.
12.
That'll hit. That is exactly enough to hit.
I did. It's a D8 now.
Yeah. JJ, what's your modifier?
Plus 3. I rolled a
Yeah,
6.
it's dead.
I rolled a 6.
It's dead. I think that's all the rats.
Oh, really?
You said there were 8 of them. Did we kill
There
8
were
of
8.
them?
I think you killed 8.
When Jelltur shot one, there was 4. The one I hit still stood, which was that guy. Kreg bit one.
I flattened one.
So there was 3. Scratch killed one, so there was 2. I think there's one more?
I think there's one more as well, yeah, but that one's dead.
Well, dead now.
Yeah, that one's dead now. The other one that's left,
Oh,
he
I didn't know
go-
there was another one.
There was another one. I didn't realize either. I miscounted.
I would have attacked that one.
Yeah, he scurried back into the darkness. He's like, nope. He disengaged and scurried. He's like, nope.
We find it. Can't leave any behind.
Well, it is Piper's turn now.
I will look for the one that tried to scurry away.
All right, make a perception check. He is trying to hide.
And is only +1. Oh, that's good. That's 17.
You see him. He's pretty well hidden, but you see him like burrowing himself into this. It's like stacked up, very similar to the little barrels that were upstairs. He's like burrowing into them. So
Can I try to, like, stab and drag him out?
surely.
Alright. 12 to hit.
12 is just enough to hit.
And that is 10 points of damage.
Yeah, no, that's dead rat. That is like slipped right. You basically Vlad the Impalered him from the back out the mouth. Is how that ended. You turned that rat into a sheath.
I'm going to take my rapier out and clean it off.
Thoroughly, in fact.
Yeah.
Eh, you guys have cleared the rats.
Alright. I'm running
Anything
upstairs.
else down here?
There are no more rats down there. If you'd like to investigate the area, you can certainly do that.
I would like to investigate to make sure there are no more rats.
Roll an investigation check. What was the number?
The thing I'm very good at.
17.
17. You don't find any more rats. You do find where they were nesting. There's a crack in the wall that they must have been coming through from the outside, but it shouldn't be that hard to fix. It's probably how they were coming and going. They have taken a lot of the foodstuffs to make their nest. So sacks that were filled with potatoes and onions and stuff like that is what basically has made up their nest. They did not, however, touch the barrels. You get the feeling they probably didn't like the smell.
Okay, got it.
Alright, so you will let her know about the crack and where to fix it.
We head back up.
All right.
Mhm.
You guys go back up.
I'm just sitting down. I order a drink.
She's like, what will we have?
Just some standard ale.
What? She goes over. She's pouring as you guys come in. Or come back up, rather.
We dealt with the rats.
Oh, see that?
And we found where they're coming in from.
That's appreciated. None of you be the, magic-y type now, would you?
No.
Not the type of magic you would need to fix it.
So
Ah.
no magic here.
Sorry.
Oh, I
Damn
put my
shame.
I put my candle out, by the way. Gotta conserve
Okay.
that.
Well, I guess the only one I can talk to about that would be,
I cast minor illusion.
the sound of bagpipes just fills the room. She's just staring, holding the
What?
bottle.
The fuck?
I just start doing a little jig as I just dance around as this is happening.
I whack you on the back of the head, Turn that off.
I dispel it, but also, like, might I add, some of us are covered in blood. Like,
Yeah.
Piper and Kreg are just coated in blood.
I'm not. I'm very, very much so clean.
Yep.
I am going to go get myself cleaned up.
There's you got a wash basin in your room.
That'll do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Please
I'm gonna-
take him with you. Or keep him quiet.
is something wrong?
Since you're covered in blood too, come on.
Okay, bath time.
Kill me now. Just kill me now.
Wait your damn time.
I apologize for this stupid one.
I guess you can't pick and choose your help in these kinds of times. But I'll go down to Gil later, see if he has time. The old dwarf is really better with metal, but he might know something about stone.
At least you know someone that can help. Possibly. Oh, you also gotta get rid of the corpses too.
Oh, I'll go away, get rid of the corpses. That's not a problem.
Yeah, it's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Yep. She does not go into any further detail.
I don't ask any more details.
And I do not care.
Exactly.
Are they in pies?
Dinner's on her.
Dinner's on her.
For some reason, she adds meat pies to tonight's menu.
No, how much is this? How much is the drink?
She's like, you got the last one was coming for me. You can have that one on me. From here on out, it's a silver point.
All right, thanks.
You could have the drink literally on her.
Wait, what?
Damn it, Piper, you're not here.
No, I'm not.
Excuse me. Did you just say what I think you just said?
She did.
Yeah, I enjoy my drink. That was courtesy of her.
Alright.
Fucking generous.
So about noonish, Piper comes down, clean and somewhat refreshed, though looking a bit haggard. And Kreg comes down happily beside her. Cleanish?
He thought the wash basin was actually a bathtub.
And Piper, you've seen it all. Every square inch.
Was she impressed?
We're no. So we're clean in his case-ish.
Yep. Your
So what do we
clothes are a
do?
little stained, but there's not much you can do about that.
Yeah.
You did your best.
Yeah. Got as much blood out of it as I could.
Yep. And there's no seltzer water in the...
And that's when Craig goes, "She bathed me."
And Piper just sighs and sits next to Jelltur.
And I'm leaving it at that.
So were you impressed? As I'm drinking
For
my
a
as I'm
gnome.
drinking my ale.
For a gnome, he's not bad. So when are you gonna get with the cute little one?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because she totally hasn't been checking you out.
Yeah, she could check me out if she wants, but let's just say I'm not interested right now.
No?
I have
Really?
I have other goals in mind right now.
Like what?
Stuff,
What kind of stuff?
rogue stuff.
Character development, everyone.
What kind of things do you have in mind? A smoothie?
Like, yeah. Like,
Craig goes to the bartender. "I want a milkshake."
She
the
looks
fuck's a milkshake?
That hadn't been invented yet, love. Why don't you go sit down and shut up?
Okay.
So, Tilly,
Oi,
since you meet a lot of people around here, are there any interesting people?
well, I'm interested in a town like this. It's not particularly specific. Gil runs the Pamperduff. He's the blacksmith. You can get anything you need for farming or for sailing. He might have a few weapons lying around. He sometimes likes to titter around when he gets bored. Gets bored a lot. And Philia is pretty interesting. She's I actually thought she was the reason you were here.
Oh?
Yeah, she's I thought you might be kin.
I just tilt my head. She is also a tiefling?
Yeah, that's why I figured you were here.
Huh.
Obviously, we don't get many tieflings around here, so I figured you were here to see mother, aunt, something like that.
I mean, I will have to go and meet her, but...
Alright then. He's probably the weirdest thing we had come through here. She points at Mr. Whiskers.
I thought she was gonna point to Kreg for a second and be like, yeah,
No, she has a different word for you.
Well, you said there's a blacksmith and he might have some weaponry lying around?
Yeah, he loves to make things when he gets bored.
Okay. Can you put me in the direction of him? I need to go and restock
Yeah,
myself.
just keep heading into the square there. And he's got the... Just follow the ringing of the hammer. Never
Okay.
shuts up with that thing.
Or I give Piper enough hours to fill the equipment back up.
I want to meet the tiefling.
I'll go to the blacksmith just because I don't
I
know.
mean,
for
We
I am
can-
not going to a blacksmith for Kreg.
Well, I was gonna say, are you all gonna go together, or are you gonna
We could all
split the
go
party?
together.
I'm not going to a blacksmith for Kreg.
I mean,
I'm not going
Jel-
to any business with Kreg.
Jelltur, darling, we can go together, and perhaps I might be able to help you negotiate.
Yes. I would love to go with you, Piper. I'm not going anywhere with Kreg into a business of any sort.
Kreg is just like, I'll go with tiny human to the blacksmith, and then he turns me around, slides me towards Piper, and just like then I end up going with Piper.
To the blacksmith where she's planning on going.
Exactly.
If you guys want to go to the blacksmith, by all means, y'all can go first. But I'm not walking in there with Kreg around.
I feel like we should find like a child leash for him. But he might bite through it, get like he did that rat.
Yeah, that was pretty... It's probably one reason why I don't want to go to a place of business with him.
Brian, what shenanigans can I get into in the bar, out of curiosity?
I think you're at your limit of shenanigans here. There's really not much for you to play with.
Okay.
As I said, most stuff is nautically themed, and it's pretty well latched to the walls.
Okay.
Unless you're going to try to go back down into the basement, there's really nothing you can get into.
I didn't leave yet. Piper wants to call me, but I'm not going anywhere with Kreg. I'm not going to do Kreg. Scratch!
Yes?
You're staying here, right? Watch Kreg for us.
No.
Alright, thanks, man. I'll see you later. I start walking at the door.
I
I'm
follow
sitting
him.
on a stool, swinging my legs back and forth, just going doo 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 doo.
Wait a minute.
I leave Kreg behind and I follow him.
Why are you following me?
I am not staying with that thing.
I go up and I ask, Dilly, can I help you with anything?
Actually, there is a little thing that you can do to help me.
Okay.
She takes a piece of paper, a folded piece of paper, and she goes, "Take this to Gil down at the blacksmith." And hands him the piece of paper.
Okay.
She looks at you, Piper. She looks at you, Piper, and just winks.
I can do that. I take the
Ah, man. I'm getting debated.
Choo choo.
Well, not so much choo choo as you're being an ass, so she's gonna be an ass right back to you.
I wasn't even trying to be an ass.
I just give her a like nicely done.
I wasn't even trying to be an ass. Why am I suffering?
I walk out the door and I start on my own merry way. If anyone's gonna follow, that's up. And I have no idea where I'm
grab
going.
you by the top of your mohawk and I drag you along with me.
Okay.
Well, he's going the right way.
He is going the right way?
He's going. She points him in the right way, so he's going the right way.
I don't think he's stupid. I think he's just annoying.
Oh, man.
He's just enthusiastic.
Okay, so...
So
We all go to the blacksmith.
I'm going to the blacksmith and
At different intervals.
different intervals. So you get there, Jelltur, and Scratch is like right on your heels. Because
I don't know
was
why
following
still. I still don't know why.
you. And it's this kind of open air forge. There's a roof over it, but it's open air. There's a counter that goes around it. And you see hanging from the walls horseshoes, an anchor, a very large anchor, and then smaller anchors around it. And then a few weapons, very simply made, but very well made. This was crafted by a dwarf, who you see standing at the forge, hammering away, and starting to shape metal into a horseshoe. He has a long black beard with a lot of white running through it. It has metal crimps to keep it from falling into the fire while he's working. He's actually bald on top, except for around by his ears to the back of his head. He has long hair going down there, so he just has that bald pat on top.
I get you. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but his features, though he is older, you can tell that he, at one point in his life, was a very handsome dwarf.
Interesting.
But he is broad. He's probably as broad across as you are tall. Actually, more so, because you're only 2'7".
Yep. So I give a loud whistle, try to get his attention.
Goes up. Oi, hello there. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you have any quivers and stuff.
I got a few quivers. I got some arrows. You looking for hunting?
You could say that, yes. For a short bow.
Hey, about your size. Yeah, I got something in stock.
Do you have any darts as well?
Oh, that I do. I can't really use those for hunting, but hang on a sec. He goes back. There's a door behind the forge. He goes to the back, and he comes back with a little wooden box and a quiver full of arrows. He puts the quiver on the table. That there's a gold for that quiver there.
I put a gold on the table.
Appreciate it, sir.
No problem.
And for the darts.
Darts are 5 copper pieces. But it only says 1 dart is 5 copper pieces. There's nothing that says how many darts are in a thing.
So he slides the box folder and goes, that's a silver for that.
Thank you. Yeah,
And
when you said that, I'm like, you can't hunt with them.
No, I can't.
I give him a silver.
He takes the silver and he goes, those are, that's a nice set there. I'd be careful with them. Yeah, took a long time, but, I mean, if you're interested, we play on Thursdays.
What day is it today?
It's probably a Tuesday.
Okay.
I mean, that's not how the calendar works at all, but for the sake of this joke.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
the sake of this joke.
I thank him and bid him a good day, and I walk out.
Well, before you walk out,
Fuck.
he's gonna say to you, now, when you said hunting, something like that, you wouldn't happen to be, an inventor of some kind, would you?
Yes, I am actually.
Could you do me a favor?
What's the favor?
I ordered a shipment of specialty metals to work with, and there's only one specialty shop around here. It's Philia's shop. And the shipment came in, but she hadn't delivered it yet. I've sent her messages. She hasn't delivered it yet. Finally, she sent me this, and he takes out a piece of paper and hands it to you.
Take a look at it.
It says, come pick up your order yourself. Now, all I want is my goods. And I want half my payment back for the hassle. You can even keep half the payment. The half that you get back. I just want her to pay on principle at this point. And at this point, this is where Kreg and Piper come walking up.
How many darts did I get?
You open it up, and there are a set of 6 darts, beautifully crafted, designs in them that actually portray, make a religion check.
All right.
At disadvantage because you actually don't have the history that you need.
Not this religion, anyway.
Not this religion,
Yeah.
right.
12.
12? There is a very powerful looking dwarf etched in every single one of these. There's a mountain with 4 flying birds on each of the... It's not really a feather. Actually, it's a metal feather. Like, he crafted a feather out of metal. And there's a mountain with 4 birds flying over it, and there are 4 feathers on each dart.
These are nice darts.
They're very nice darts.
Fuck.
That's why they're a silver and not 5 copper. These are actually gaming darts. They're not meant to be used as weapons. They can be used as weapons, but they're meant for playing darts.
Okay. Well,
So,
Which is why he was confused, but he didn't question you on it. I mean, he doesn't have any more darts. That's the only set he has left, because the only other set he would have is his own.
yeah. So I guess I'll add 6 darts to my thing here.
Alrighty.
I made back my 20 arrows.
And so Piper and Kreg come walking up at this point.
Yeah, they do.
Piper, Kreg, do you say anything? Do anything?
Hi, I'm Kreg, and I have a note.
I guess you didn't really need my help.
Yeah, look at them. It was cheap enough.
And you said he was a handsome dwarf? At
He
least
is
one
he.
point?
When he was a young man, he was probably a lady killer. At this point, he still has those handsome features, but he has been aged.
When I see Kreg, I tell Piper, we might have a little job to do. I'll be outside though.
No, you are outside.
Oh, wait, there's no door?
It's an open air
Oh,
forge.
gotcha.
It's an open air forge, so you're standing at the counter that surrounds the forge. The building itself is not accessible to you because that's his home.
Gotcha.
So he has his storage downstairs and he has his room upstairs.
Gotcha. So what's the chick's name again?
Philia.
I'm going to start heading towards Philia's shop. I'll be there.
Oof. To the curio shop is where you're going?
Philia's shop.
Aye. He's going over to Philia to get my goods.
Yeah. I'll be there. I start making my way over there immediately.
I mean, we'll get your goods surely, but I'm sure you have enough yourself.
I do, but these are specialty metals that I have to only order through her. I mean, a lot of what I make for the people of this town, they're pretty simple. I don't need anything other than iron or steel. But I'm a dwarf. I need challenge. I need something... I mean, look at the darts your friend bought. Those took me a week to make. And rare metals to make them with.
I'm going to... Can I take a look at his darts?
Scratch is holding the box. He's observing them. So Piper looks over. Piper, you can go ahead and make a religion check.
Sure. 12.
There's an important looking dwarf. The metal flower, the metal feathers, mountain with 4 birds flying over it. You know it has something to do with a dwarven god, but you're not quite sure what's going on there.
Gotcha.
But these are
Yeah.
beautifully crafted.
You do fine work.
Right.
Thank you. And I can do more fine work if I were to get my order. And yes, Kreg.
I want to basically, as she's talking to him, walk over and give the note and be like, I was given this by the bar.
Oh, alright. He takes it, opens it, flips it around and shows it's blank. Why the fuck did she give you this?
Probably just to give him something to do.
I don't know.
Very good. You see that halfling walking away? Go help him get my order.
We will.
They're all in on it. They're all in on it.
I just kind of give him a wink and we go.
Appreciate it.
I poorly salute, like kind of hand flat against the forehead,
Almost slapping yourself in the head.
turn around, and I run towards Tiny Human.
Alright. Tiny human, you hear
I turn around. What do I see?
Kreg just barreling towards you.
I use all of my abilities to run away from this man. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Is there crowds of people outside?
Not particularly.
Is there an alleyway
I
nearby?
just remembered.
Not particularly. You're
Oh
in
my
the town
fucking
square. There's not a lot of people. It's a small
Is there somewhere I
town.
can hide at?
I mean,
I climb up a building. I get the fuck out of here.
the tallest building around is the shops that are 2 stories tall.
Yep.
So there's no I can hide at from this mad gnome chasing me now down the street.
I mean, you could probably try to outrun him, hide behind buildings or something, but
What the fuck is goddamn Piper and the cat? Where the fuck are they at?
I am still walking.
Piper's
Kreg just
walking
ran
as
on.
well. But she's not as fast as Kreg at this moment. Kreg is
I'm also
barreling.
not running.
Yeah,
Craig is
only
chasing me the
25
fuck down.
feet.
I feel like Piper and Scratch are the parents who are just done. So they're just not trying as hard as they used to. And JJ is like that cousin who's like, why are you not controlling your child? He's going to kill me.
I guess I let him catch up to
Because
me
it's
without
your
letting him run
problem now.
into me.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do is just.
I don't
and
trust
follow.
you. I don't trust you, Andrew.
I'm just
think-
picturing Kreg
I
like
expect him to try.
running up to you, and you're just like, whoa, 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 and he like stops Roadrunner style, where his feet just stop moving, but the body kind of goes back and forth really quick.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll go with that. Ready to serve.
Okay. Okay. That works.
So eventually Scratch and Piper catch up, and you guys make your way over to the closet's cornucopia.
That was way more intense than it really had to be.
Yeah, when you see a crazy gnome that bit a rat to death barreling down the street after you, you tend to panic a bit.
I mean, that's reasonable.
Alright, I'll give her that.
You fucking mad people. Control your child.
He is not my child.
He's not my problem.
I don't want to be my problem. Fuck.
Honestly, the two that came with us, Jeff and Casey, would be closer to being my child than this
Thing.
I don't know if I want to hear that from Piper.
Kreg basically goes, she's not my mom. She's nice.
Oh.
Wow. I'm like, wow. That's dark.
That got so dark so fast.
Let's keep going.
We'll talk about that later.
Hey, you say that. Piper says that. Yeah, you can.
That's right to the feels. All right.
This has been the Reliably Chaotic podcast. Champions of Solane is an original Dungeons & Dragons adventure written by Bryan Scharf using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set published by Wizards of the Coast. My name is Bryan Scharf, and I've been your DM. You can reach me at ReliableDM on Twitter.
This is Jair, also known as Jade, and I play the character of Jelltur.
This is Nicole Summers, and I play Piper.
This is Matthew Reed, and I play Scratch.
This is Andrew Brown, and I play Kreg.
Theme music by Adrian von Ziegler. All other music by Kevin MacLeod on the Incompetech website. Detailed information on music used is provided in this episode's description. The music for this episode was selected by Nicole Summers, and the episode was edited by Matthew Reed. Contact us on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic, or email us at reliablychaotic@gmail.com. If you like us and want to support our show, please support us on Patreon at patreon.com/reliablychaotic, or by leaving a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. Thank you for listening. We hope to see you again in our next adventure.